welcome to episode number 3 of the AnthonyKGoodwin PopPodcast. It took me a second because it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Welcome. I'm actually leaving for Disneyland as soon as I hit stop on this video. But real quick, I wanted to actually record this so that I had something to post on Tuesday. It's another Tuesday, so it's another top 5. And today I'm going to talk about my top 5 TV shows. These are shows that kind of pass one of two criteria. One, I either watch them every night of my life, which I'll reveal what that one is in a second, or it's a particular TV show that my wife and I would watch per the schedule that it's actually on live. And I might have a 6th honorable mention when it comes to this top 5 Tuesday list. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 are The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, The Bachelor in Paradise, The Bachelor Hunger Games. I'm kidding. But The Bachelor does make the list just as one, just because it is one that my wife and I enjoy to sit down and watch together on Tuesday nights. I think it mostly is. And that's just because we consume the drama. The hilarity of that show is too much sometimes, but it's a slight bonding experience for the two of us. And she loves it more than I do, I promise. Number 2, but really it's number 1, just because I wanted to be funny with the whole Bachelor thing. My number 1 all-time favorite TV show that I watch every single night of my life is The Office. Thank you, Netflix. Please never get rid of it. It's a wonderful, fantastic, hilarious show. Michael Scott is my spirit animal. I have a Dundee in my office. I was actually introduced to The Office by my family. My cousins, for Christmas, they had given me The Office Season 1 on DVD, and it radically transformed my life in the most beautiful way. Number 3, I guess, now on the list. Whatever. They're not based on their actual number. But the next one is Breaking Bad. When that one was live, that was a very, very, very cool show to just like watch and experience. It really changed the narrative in my mind of who Bryan Cranston was, because before that he was always just the guy from Malcolm in the Middle. So if you haven't seen that one, do so with caution. It's still on Netflix, I think, but it was AMC, and it ran for about 5 seasons, and it's not safe for the little ears. We'll say that. Another great show that I really love is Parks and Rec, which when that came out, it had the same sort of tone and feeling as The Office. It was like as The Office was kind of going out, Parks and Rec was coming in. I love a lot of the supporting characters in it. Aziz Ansari is hilarious. Man, what's the other guy? So funny. John Ralphio, but what's his real name? He voiced BB-8, and his Instagram handle is Rejected Jokes. That's all I know. Man, I wish I remembered his name right now. I think it's Ben now. I don't know. Anyways, it's very funny, and also there's some guy in it named Chris Pratt. Ever heard of him? Probably have now. But he's super funny on the show as well, and Adam Scott and Ron Swanson. They're all super great. So I'm mixing up real names with character names, but it's fine. That's the nature of this pop podcast. You're just enjoying. Okay. And 5th and final on my list of top 5 this week. This one, let's say shout out to Sean Lochi. He's a tall man. That doesn't matter, but he's the one who actually introduced me to this next show, and it is Modern Family. It is still going on live right now on television. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not completely caught up. I do not watch every single episode that comes out, but I will definitely binge it big time. It's very funny. For those of you who don't know the premise, the idea is that it's the Modern Family, and so it's a bigger unit, and you have the grandparents who have a child together, and they just had another child together, and then they're a late married couple, and so the dad, he had a son and a daughter. The son is gay, and he is with his partner, and they adopted a child. So there's 2 family units right there, and it's modern. Would you look at that? And then the other family unit is the daughter, and her family then is your typical American family. It's got a husband and a wife, and they have 3 kids together. And so it's just I think it's cleverly done, the way that a theme or a story will happen in this one upper family unit, and then you see it happen in all 3 families, or it ties in all together as the bigger family. And so I think it's sort of clever. It's funny. Ty Burrell is a hilarious man. I would like to think of myself as some sort of blend between Ty Burrell and Steve Carell, because they're both hilarious, and they're very enjoyable shows. So if you haven't checked out those 5 shows, I will recap them for you, but I'll recap them in like their proper order. Number 1 would be The Office. We'll put number 2, Modern Family. Number 3, Breaking Bad. Number 4, Parks and Rec. And number 5, The Bachelor. And a 6th honorable mention to this list would be, no, why am I blanking? How dare I right now? The 6th show. Saturday Night Live. That's it. That's another funny one. Living on the West Coast, it was always kind of a bummer. So here's the deal. A little behind the scenes story. I work at a church, for those of you who don't know, and we have a Saturday night service and Sunday morning services. So I'm not getting home until like 8 or 9 Saturday, and I got to be up at like 7 on Sunday. So if I have homework or whatever, if I want to hang out on Saturday, that's usually kind of tough to do. So being on the West Coast, when The Office was showing, Saturday Night Live was showing at 11:30 at night, sometimes I would stay up to watch it, and I'd be falling asleep around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and that 7 a.m. wake up was kind of rough. But as of this past season, I don't know why, I probably should have looked it up, but they started showing at like 8:30 here, and then they'd show again at 11:30. So the 8:30 is actually live to when the East Coast is happening. So that's been great. NBC, please keep doing that. And a lot of these shows are NBC. The Office, Breaking Bad is AMC, Parks and Rec is NBC, and The Bachelor and Modern Family are both ABC, which are owned by Disney, which is where I'm headed. And that's the way I'm going to segue out of episode number 3 of the Anthony K. Goodwin PopPodcast. Thanks again, guys. And like I said last time, this is almost like on everything now. It's on Stitcher, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Podcasts, it's on Anchor, where it's hosted. What's up? So please feel free to share this episode, share the last episode, let people know about how exciting that I am. I'm going to have some guests on. I have more top 5 ideas to go over. Maybe I'll do a Disney recap. It's my wife and I's 3rd wedding anniversary, so we're going to go and have a good fun time together. And I'll be filming and having a lot of fun in the land of Disney. Thanks, guys, for coming along with this. And I want you to remember, life is fun. Don't forget that. See you guys later. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at Anthony K. Goodwin. Hit subscribe. Bye.